I never used to believe in the supernatural, in ghosts or demons. But now, I'm not so sure. It all started 2 months ago when I moved to a small town in Oregon called Millers Creek. I was in desperate need of a fresh start. My breakup, my failing career, it all felt like the weight of the world was crushing me. Millers Creek was quiet, isolated. A place where I could finally breathe again, or so I thought. I rented a house at the edge of town, an old, creaky place that had probably seen better days. It wasn't much, but it was affordable. I didn't care. I just wanted peace. For the first few nights, I slept like a baby, the silence of the countryside lulling me into a deep sleep. But then, it started. It was late one night when I woke up, drenched in sweat. I had this overwhelming feeling that I wasn't alone, like someone or something was watching me. I glanced around the room, but nothing seemed out of place, just shadows cast by the dim streetlight outside. I tried to shake it off as paranoia, but when I looked towards the mirror across from my bed, my heart stopped. My reflection was smiling. But I wasn't. I froze, staring at the mirror, convinced my mind was playing tricks on me. Slowly, I lifted my hand, and the reflection followed suit. But that smile stayed locked in place, wide and unnatural, stretching too far across its face. I blinked, and in an instant, everything was back to normal. No smile. Just my tired, pale face staring back at me. I thought maybe I was dreaming. I pinched myself, splashed cold water on my face, but the night was quiet, uneventful after that. It was just a trick of the mind, I told myself. Stress, exhaustion. Nothing more. But the next night, it happened again. This time, it was worse. I woke up to the sound of laughter, soft, barely audible, but it was there. It was coming from the mirror. I didn't want to look, but something inside me forced me to. My reflection was smiling again, only this time. It waved. I backed up, nearly tripping over myself as I stumbled out of bed. "This isn't real," I whispered, but the reflection didn't disappear. It kept staring at me, that twisted smile carved into its face. I could feel my pulse racing, my breaths coming faster. What the hell was happening to me? I did the only thing I could think of, I covered the mirror with a sheet. Out of sight, out of mind, right? Wrong. Over the next week, things escalated. I started having these vivid nightmares, dreams where I would wake up and see myself, but it wasn't me. It was that smiling version of me, always watching, always grinning. I couldn't escape it, even when I was awake. I'd catch glimpses of that smile in other reflections, windows, puddles on the street. It was always there. I tried talking to the locals, asking about the house, if anyone had experienced anything strange, but they just gave me odd looks. One old woman, Martha, the town's librarian, pulled me aside one day and said, "That house has seen a lot of tragedy. Folks don't stay there long." "What do you mean?" I asked, my voice trembling. "There was a woman. A long time ago. Her name was Eliza Ford. She used to live there with her husband. One night, she woke up, screaming about seeing herself in the mirror, but not quite herself. Said it was a version of her that wanted her gone. A few days later, they found her dead, mirror shards all around her body. The coroner said it was suicide, but..." Martha trailed off, looking away. I felt a chill run down my spine. Was I going insane? Or was there something in that house, in that mirror? Last night, it reached its peak. I woke up again, that same cold sweat drenching my sheets. The laughter was louder this time, mocking. I turned on the light, ripping the sheet off the mirror, and there it was, my reflection. It wasn't just smiling anymore, it was stepping out of the mirror. I watched in horror as it climbed out, its movement slow and deliberate, the smile never fading. I tried to run, but my legs wouldn't move. I was paralyzed, stuck in place as this thing came closer, its eyes locked on mine. It whispered in my voice, "It's my turn now. I woke up on the floor this morning, but something feels wrong. I feel wrong." When I looked in the mirror, there was no reflection at all.